Hi, this is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here with an extra thingy. In the Facebook group, I usually run 3 weeks of challenges, and the 4th week we do finish the projects and then post in all the hosting Facebook groups because there are 6 Facebook groups working together. You can post in all of them and win prizes in all of those Facebook groups. If you click on the arrow below this video, there opens a description box and there is all the info about the Facebook groups, also about where to get the papers for free, where you can buy the papers, where I have freebies on Ko-fi, where I have the freebies on my Facebook group. Everything is there, but because we also run challenges hosted by the admins of the LineDotArrow Facebook group, and we're going to do that also not next week, but the week after. I decided to put an extra week to the challenges, add 1 extra week, sorry. And that is the 4th week of challenges. And of course, it comes with challenge papers. So this one starts on Sunday, the 20th, if I'm saying that the right way. And then next week on Sunday, we have the full week to complete the projects. And then we still have on the 29th, which is actually the celebration of the 5-year anniversary, because that is the exact day I started my Etsy store. It was on my father-in-law's birthday, so that's why I selected that date, because I wanted to be a special date also. I could also pick my birthday, of course. But there is going to be the 4th week of the admin challenges. So I have the 4th week of the challenges I do. And of course they come with free papers, 9 pages to be exact, and it comes in US letter size. Yeah, I didn't think about this, but this is the 4th week papers. And I'm not going to adjust it. On the screen it looks very well, but over now you have difficult reading. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to show you the papers because I have so many printing issues today. It took me like 2.5 hours to print these papers, and I still have to cut them and have to film the project, which I don't know what I'm going to create, to be honest. But I included some sort of Delft blue, like the tiles we have, the Dutch Delft blue tiles, but then in Easter images, because yeah, we are heading towards Easter. Tomorrow it's first day of Easter and we have a second day. I'm not sure everybody has a second day, but I added some little Easter thingies. Then I also included an envelope, and the idea is if you put this in, these circles should line up. So if you cut this out, put a window and, well, obviously cover it with something else, it should slide in the envelope with the exact circle on the exact same spot. Added butterflies for those of you who have issues cutting around those little wings. I also put them on the label. Then you also have this is the exact same size as this one, so these are the same. Another tag, some pockets, smaller pockets also. I also added Easter thingies, like little cards over here and little embellishments for those of you who want to create something for Easter. And then I also have, where do I have it? Oh no, this is it. These, and then I also have, 2-on-1 paper. So the smaller version, which is always fun. Then I also have large tags in case you want to create a little booklet or use one of the tags to embellish with the other stuff. So you can put it on here, the pockets, everything. And I included 2 journal papers, one with sort of Dutch Delft blue florals, and this is I really like this paper. This is a collage sheet. And it has elements from the previous challenges also, and also sort of similar elements that are in the Blue Memories kit part 2. So this is what I created. So these are the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages, and of course there is the promo sheet that comes as the first, well, page 0 actually. And like I said, I am going to work with these papers. Let me see if I'm going to run everything through the scan and cut or just select a few items that I want to work with. Yeah, I'm going to do that off camera, and after I decided what I'm going to create, because I honestly have no clue yet, I will be back and I will show you the challenge for this week. So I cut out all the elements. Like I said, I did not have a real plan on what the challenge should be, but it's going to be something with an envelope and something with pockets and maybe cards or tag in it. I did back these with just regular white, a little bit more heavier paper. I have the pockets over here. These are the Easter thingies. And these I didn't glue together yet because I didn't know if I want to double these and then it's going to be too thick. So maybe just cut one of these in half. And I also, from the sheets, because I use a scan and cut, and every time I have a sheet left, I cut out tabs from pieces that are still intact. So I use the whole sheet, if that makes any sense. But let's start with this one. These come in the papers, and I want to glue these together. And I have to figure out okay. I did measure, and to be able to put this tag inside the pocket, I do need to cut off a little bit from the edges because it's a little bit too wide. But honestly, I did that on purpose. Because it's best to have it a little bit too wide instead of too small. So let me just cut that. I also need to okay. Okay. I folded this one, not glued it yet because I want to cut out this circle. But first let me see if the tag will fit. Because of course this is sticking out. And the reason why I did that is because you could use it as an envelope, turn this into a card, or if you glue this inwards, like so, you could have it in like so, which I also like. So that's the reason why you can turn it into a pocket or an envelope. Now I have to punch out this circle, and I'm not, I have to use my die cut thing for it. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera because the thing is huge. So I cut out these circles. This is from I think this one, yeah, and this is from this one. I could have make a spinning tag from this, then I should not have decorated this already, not glue these pieces together, because I had to make an attachment in here so it can spin. I have a video about a spinning tag and also have free spinning tag freebies on my Ko-fi. I want this to be a pocket, so I'm going to cut off this little bit so it doesn't show on this side. Of course I need to ink. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. Didn't want to do that, but yeah, I did. Okay, I want this to be like so. So I am going to glue this down. And I'm going to glue on here. Tiny bit on this side. Oh, I didn't think about putting something behind here. I totally forgot about that. That's kind of silly of me. Maybe I can still glue in a strip. Slide it in like so. Yeah, I can still do that. So that's cool. Now I need to cut this. That's going to be challenging. Yeah, I made a mistake. But yeah, I made a mistake, and it took me today a few hours to come up with these papers, of course, as usual. And then I have to design them, finish them, put the logos on, and then I wanted to print real quick. And real quick turned into a printing session of 2.5 hours to actually print 9 pages. Well, 10. Which was very annoying. I ended up doing an update on Windows again. And then it worked. And every time I have these issues, I think, okay, I need to buy a new printer, because this is a real old printer. Honestly, really old. And then every time it starts working. And I have these issues every once in a while. I don't know why, but I do know when I switched over to Windows 11, it all started. Before that, no issues at all. But with the new Windows and the updates and everything, it's just a struggle. At least it is for me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. We will see. Because I'm afraid if I buy a new printer, I have still the same issues. So what's the point of buying a new one if the issues are still the same? Okay, I need to think about this. I want this to go in here. Let me see if because that always happens when you glue stuff together, it's going to be a little bit shorter. Okay, yeah, this can work. I'm happy about this. Oh, you see, I'm so putting my blue thingy into my brown ink, which is not good at all. Okay, I'm going to glue these two circles together. Like so. Also going to ink. You can also use the egg to go in, of course, but I want to use this. And because I also made a mistake of the spinning part, which I didn't manage to do as I wanted it to do, I had to improvise. So I'm just going to improvise by putting in eyelets. On here. Okay, and one over here. Oh, I didn't punch very well. I'm just going to put in the eyelets. Well, I am not. These are extremely why is it so difficult? And I don't think I will be able to make it spinning, but I'm going to do something else to mimic what I wanted to do, although it doesn't work completely the way I want it. Oh, I still have a little bit of washi on here from holding the die cut. It's still on here. So I'm just going to paper clip this. Like so. So I sort of know it doesn't hold. Okay. The biggest paper clip in the world, but it doesn't hold the image. That's funny and weird at the same time. Okay, I'm pretty sure I will not be able to punch over here. How am I going to do that? Maybe from the inside. I'm just going to mark it. And then punch over here. Yeah, that does work. I can't believe it's stuck now, but when it had to hold those pieces together, it didn't work. Oh well. I do believe I want to sew around the tag. So I have to see. About that first, before I put in the eyelets. Otherwise I will not be able to sew. But the idea is put the eyelet here, and then I'm going to use a thread to sort of tie it together. Do I want something to do with this? No, I do not. Yes. I am not able to sew around this, so maybe I'm not going to sew around this too. Yeah, change my mind. So this is going to be a no-sew project. Because not everybody has a sewing machine. Yeah. Put in the eyelets. Sorry. But I have so many things almost behind the screen, my laptop screen. Okay, where's the beginning? Okay, this is not something you want to do on camera. I found it. It was actually quite easy to find. And like I said, this is just me improvising, so I have no clue if this will work. But I will give it a go. Okay, let me see. I'm not sure how you call this. The thing that I think of now is spaced circle tag, because it's spaced in between the actual circle. I'm not sure if that's really how you can call this. But yeah, I'm going to call this a spaced circle tag. And you could also just leave it like this, of course, but I don't like that. It's very dangly. You go in from the front to the back and from the back to the front. That way the threads are on the front side. And like I said, I wanted to do something completely different, which I completely forgot. So this is just improvising. But I do like the outcome. I don't have to think about what I'm going to do with these stringies. Well, this is a little bit too much. Give it a pull, give it a press, and just cut off the excess. Maybe on the bottom half I can leave the bow, I'm not sure, or maybe leave the thread. Maybe that could work. No, I don't think it would work because I have to slide it into a pocket. So I am going to cut it off too. And it's not, well, it is not really spinning completely, but sort of spinning. But I do like this. Okay, this is kind of boring. So I need something over here. And I didn't tell you yet, but the ladies from the design team, it was my birthday this Monday, the past Monday, and they had a gift for me through Bea because she's Dutch. They arranged a gift card for Do a Ding. That is our local craft store. And look what I purchased. And it was a huge amount. I was, well, that's a funny story. I went to the shop. I went to the counter and I said, well, there seems to be a surprise for me over here. I have to be here and report and say, well, I'm here. And the lady said, yes, that's right. So she gave me a beautiful bag. It was ripped with laces and everything. And there was a card and I opened it and I saw the amount and I was overwhelmed and I was saying, oh wow, did they do this for me? And she said, well, have fun shopping. So I was already very emotional. And then she also said, well, you don't have to purchase everything right away if you want to do it in portions. So use it this time and another time. That's okay. I said, well, I'm going to see what I can do because I like shopping, of course, in the craft store. So I went shopping. And then I came to the counter to pay and I said, well, I guess I'm a little bit over it, so I have to pay a little bit myself, which I don't mind because I was so happy with the purchases I made. And she said, are you sure? Did you look at the card correctly? Because this is no way near the amount that is on the card. And I was so confused. So I took that card. Obviously I have to give it to the lady, and next to the amount on the right side there was another amount on the left side, and that was like almost 2.5 times the amount that I already saw, and I was I was crying because I was thinking, wow. But there were people behind me that had no clue what was happening. I don't think the lady in the shop knew what was happening, the shop owner. Not really, but yeah, I'm not sure. But I was really emotional about, yeah, the arrows bought me a huge present, but it was also a huge surprise. So yeah, thank you. I did thank them already, but thank you, ladies. This really was big, and you have no idea what it already means that you made an effort to do that for me. Not only the amount is mind-blowing, but also the fact that you did buy me a present. I really I still have to cry. I'm not going to talk about it, but I really was so touched by the fact that they did that for me. Because sometimes you also have like bad experiences. Actually, there are a lot of bad experiences. And I don't believe I'm the only one having those issues. But sometimes I receive very hateful messages from people. I don't know why, but I do. I don't reply to them, of course, because I'm just thinking I'm not doing anything wrong. Why are you texting me all this bullshit? You know the word. So yeah, having that on the other side is just like mind-blowing for me, and it was a happy occasion and I want to keep it happy, so just forget about those bad comments that I also received. But yeah, I purchased this I'm not sure, it's from Essential Craft Stamps clear photo polymer stamps, but it's like, you see, stains, coffee stains. I'm still crying. Okay, let's focus on the fun part. And I also purchased this one, and I had looked at this one like 2,000 times, and every time I thought, yeah, why I'm going to buy a Easter bunny that I'm not going to use very often, but I do like him and I do like this. So I purchased it because I could, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I could do that. Yeah, I really like this. And I'm not very precise with the stamping. I realize that. I'm just trying to get some yeah, how do you say that? Texture and things going on. Because it's a very plain tag. But with this, it's not as plain anymore. I like those dots a lot. So yeah, the arrows, the design team members really made my day, and I have also purchased, I'm going to show you, these cello sticker tape. And this tiny mini clipboard, and I also bought the die that has the clipboard in it. Maybe I should show you in another video and use those things. Maybe that's fun. But yeah, I'm so happy. So thank you, Arrows, for spoiling me, because I really, it was a big surprise, and I really like what you did. Yeah, and I really appreciate it. Okay, stop crying, Natalie. Focus on the project. Okay, we have this now. Do I want a pocket over here? Maybe I do. And I'm folding it a little bit more inwards to make sure it will fit. And I didn't measure, but by accident I folded the right amount. And then So yeah, this is going to be like a Dutch Delft's Blue Easter themed little project. So, okay, let me think. If I put the pocket on here, so I can slide this in like so. And you have this, which I really like. Then I can do this on this side. But what am I going to put in? Let me see. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be a crybaby, but yeah. I really am emotional about the fact that such a huge gift came my way by people from all over the world, basically. Yeah, that really touched my heart. I never talk about it again. I'm going to cry again. So yeah, maybe I should stop talking now. I could do this and have this in here. Okay, and I also want to... I'm going back and forth, I know, I'm sorry, but I have so many ideas now. I'm going to put this on here or on here. On here. Over here. So that is okay. And we also have the word together. I think I want that over here, or no, on the back side. Like so. Okay, now I want to ink this. I'm turning this into a little pocket too. So a pocket on a pocket. Okay, maybe I need to stamp on this a little. And of course I should have stamped before I glued on the pocket. But I didn't, I forgot. Yeah. Let me see. I think I wanted this one in here. Nope. Other side. First let me glue the pocket down. And of course, this is just an example of what you can do and an example of all the mistakes you can make, especially that. It doesn't have to be exactly like I am doing this, of course. It can be anything you want to create. I like this little fellow. Should I put it in here? Or maybe the little chicken. Or maybe eggs. Yeah, I'm going to put in the eggs. That's fun. So I'm just going to slide in the eggs. Not the eggs, the eggs. Like so. So 3 of them are in here. Okay, I need to cut off a little bit from this side. Do some inking. So yeah, it is Easter themed, but also Dutch themed. And I thought it would be nice to have a little Easter elements too. Let me see, what am I going to put over here? I think I want to stamp on this piece too, just like also on the back side. Because I can. And on here I want maybe this one. So I'm not going to put in these. But yeah, you have so many elements to play with. Okay, let me see. Because now I'm just going crazy. Maybe, no, I want the label on the card. So this is going on here. And I'm going to add it slightly higher, like so. I'm going to ink this a little. So this can go in here. This can go in here. Maybe. I also have the little duckling. No, I'm not going to add the duck. I'm not certain. You see me struggle, right? I think the number needs to be there. I need something behind. I have some, this is food colored paper. I colored this myself. It's just a scrap that I found. It's nothing special. But it does make the label stand out just a little bit more. I can put this over here. Okay. I think I'm not going to add any more paper elements, but I think I do need to add eyelets in the eggs. So I'm just going to quickly put the eyelets in the eggs. And I think after that, my little project is finished. Okay, where's the pokey thingy? Over here. Okay, do I want thingies on these? I don't know. Let's see. I think I want those. Oh, my hands are dirty. I have blue hands. Oh, I'm so happy I finished the project on time, sort of on time. I'm running extremely late, but I also almost thought I had to do it tomorrow when it's Easter. And I think, yeah, well, maybe I don't want to do that. I'm going to add one more thing, sorry. And I also really need something to drink. I'm really thirsty. Maybe I want to put in a little that's nice. I'm also thinking maybe I should put one of the eggs on here. Would that be fun? I don't know. I'll maybe take this one off now. It's a little bit too much. Slide these in. I can also just add the flower in here or put the flower on one of these. Oh, that's actually very nice. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. And this is the front side. So let me clean the desk and show you the end results real quick. And then I came across these again, of course, because I just purchased these. And I thought, well, maybe I should add a little tape on here. Just for fun. Not sure which is the right side. I don't even know how this works, to be honest. Oh, I think I have it. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is really nice. Okay, it's not really doing anything on this side, but on this side it does. Oh, my thingy just came off. Okay, I need to reattach that real quick. So yeah, a lot of mistakes today. Things go wrong, plans being different because I forgot. Anyway, I think this happens, well, to me it happens a lot that I want to craft. I have a sort of an idea what I'm going to do, to say it the right way, and then I end up doing something completely different because of I missed a step, and then it's not able to do what I wanted to do. I'm not able to do that anymore. I'm not sure if you recognize that, but yeah. And I don't want to edit this out of the video so it looks like I didn't make any mistakes ever, because yeah, I do make mistakes a lot. And yeah, it just makes me a human. Okay, let me add one more piece and then clean the desk. Oh, it's very difficult to peel this off if you have no nails at all. And I don't have any nails. Maybe a little bit on the back side too. I can't stop now. Okay, you can't rip it. Also, a little bit on the card over here. Yeah. Okay. Clean the desk and then you will see me back. So this is the end result for today, and yeah, I think it is quite a nice project. Even though I made a lot of mistakes, it ended up looking nice. We have this on this side and this over here with the little eggies snuggled in the front pocket. A little Easter card over here. I did some stamping on the back. Added some tape, little fluffy thingy, and a egg dangling over here. And then I also have these. I do have to think of how to get these really tight. I have to squeeze the wax thread a little more, I think. But yeah, we have these. They go in the front pocket like so. And over here, of course, we have the spinning tag. That is actually not a spinning tag. This is the back side. Front side slides in here. And this goes into the back pocket. But this is just one of the many ways you can use the free papers, of course. They are free in the Facebook group. And they are for a small fee on my Ko-Fi page. And if you have, because somebody said my freebies weren't free. If it says free, it is free. But if you add like items on Ko-Fi that are not for free, yes, of course you have to pay. But you're only paying for the items that are not for free. Because there was somebody commenting that my envelope papers that from the collaboration I did together with Tracy Fox were not free, that she has to use that she had to use her credit card. Yes, because if you add more things from Ko-Fi that are not for free, you have to pay for those things. But the envelope pages are free. These are not free on the Ko-Fi, but these are for free in the Facebook group. But yeah, I'm not going to explain anymore. I think it's all clear now. But this is it for today. Go check out the free papers in the Facebook group, but also make sure you post in all those hosting Facebook groups, 6 in total. We have 1 extra week to create fun things. Well, actually almost 2 weeks, because after this week, we still have a week to finish all the projects, and there will be 1 admin challenge going on, because we're still celebrating LineDotArrow's 5-year anniversary on the Etsy store and also Facebook. But yeah, I hope you liked the project. I hope you liked the video. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment if you want to. And if you're new to the channel, maybe you want to be a subscriber. And also make sure if you want those papers for free, become a member of the Facebook group. The Facebook group is called LineDotArrow. If you search on that on Facebook, you will find it. There's also a LineDotArrow page. That is not a Facebook group. But over there, on that page, you can hop over to the Facebook group too. And also make sure you follow the design team members. I have a Linktree link below this video that will take you straight to all those design team members. And there's another Linktree that will take you to all the Facebook groups hosting these challenges. This is really it. Yeah. Stay safe, stay creative, and happy Easter to everybody. I hope you have a lovely day or lovely days with family and friends. And yeah, hope to see you the next time. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye-bye. Bye.